Alright, here we are. This is the other BC. This actually runs from 6 to 9 megacycles, 9.1. And let's see, give you still nameplate there. Yeah, come on. There it is. Okay. So there's the nameplate. I'm going to hold this thing up because I've got a really small field of vision. But anyway, there's the whole thing right there. And I went ahead and did some work on it. And I found out where everything was located. So here we go. We got the BFO up there. The power switch is down there. We have the volume. And you have the RF gain. And then there's actually another little small one up here, right there. That's just another one for aligning it. So I got most of that. Then I had to go take a look at the bottom and trace some wires out. We'll go again here. There we are. Okay. And I traced, there's a black wire that runs all the way to the volume control, and it runs over here. This miniature tube, which it did not have a miniature tube in it. And the guy that had this before, he converted this whole thing over to 6 volts. It was originally a 12 volt system, so he converted the whole thing over to 6 volts from 12. So what I had is the miniature tube. This one side here goes to the volume control, all the way up in front. And then over here, another wire goes over to this is an audio output transformer, the little round guy there. And then he also replaced one of the 12 volt tubes here, and it's missing, but according to a circuit diagram in the old the book here, this command set one, found a circuit diagram that had a 6SL7 in it. So you see here, we're going to go get that back there, and I can make it larger if I want, I guess. And let's see, the circuit diagram, let's see if I can come up with it here so you guys can see it. There's the circuit diagram. Oh, I'll get it over here. And it uses that'll be a 6SL7. It actually uses half each. So that's what was missing in there. This is 6SL7. It's supposed to be there in this circuit diagram. These guys modified these things a lot. So luckily I had something else to go on. The miniature tube, that was an extra add-on from this other guy. It's probably something to increase amplification. It's probably a 6AU6 or a 6BE6. It could be any of those. So just gonna have to try a trial and error on those, see what happens. But yeah, the main part of this is that it was switched over to 6 volts and just has the 6 volt tubes in it now. So we're gonna have to work with that the way it's sitting, and it is really, well, put it this way, the guy used, if you look at some of this wire that was put in here, this is telephone wire. That's why this stuff is so thin. And it's actually stiff wire because it was all solid core wire. It wasn't stranded. So it's going to be kind of rough on that to try to Well, I could either rewire it or just leave it as is, but we'll have to see. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go with that yet. But just wanted to show you this small one here, show you what's going on. This is the other, like I said, this is the other Arc 5. This is not the other one I had with the dynamotor and stuff. This will probably also need a dynamotor, but I'll have to work out the power for this. But the problem with this one is there's no mounting holes and there's no socket there. The guy did rewire it with this type of socket in the back. So I don't know where I'm going to find that. So it's going to be kind of hard to figure that one out. So anyway, that's what I got here, and that's what I'm working on here too. So just give you an idea. I don't leave this stuff alone. I still have this other radio over here. That one there is the J71 radio, and actually that's the coil that has all the wires coming out of it. It's just a total mess. So that's still going to be a nightmare trying to go through that. We'll have to do one piece at a time. Anyhow, that's going to be it for now. Talk to you guys later.